Hey guys, so today I just wanted to talk about autism and reading. So with any child, you can have either difficulty with reading or they can be really good at reading. I have both with my boys. So I wanted to discuss a little bit about how I went about teaching them how to read. Of course, I've had help with their teachers when they went to school, and also their therapists have been a tremendous help with the boys with their reading skills.
Howie is Hiro.
You're gonna sit on my lap. You're not gonna sit on my lap this whole time.
You stinks. But you never know.
Come sit back here.
And now I'm gonna pass it. And now
sit back there.
She has straight to.
So from the start, even before we knew that they had autism, I still like to have a strong foundation of children knowing their alphabet and phonic sounds. So we did that through song because, as I said before, they really respond to music. So we would watch all of the children's songs about the alphabet and phonics. And so they learned all of those before they were 3. I knew they had the base that they needed to start reading. With Hiro, he's the one who struggles academically a lot of times, and reading is no exception. Hi.
I'm gonna need a skeleton and I made him.
You made it? Yes. You made this? It's awesome, Hiro. So for Hiro, it's been a slow process of teaching him how to read. We've used, for both boys, but especially with him for a longer time, we've used both the Dolch and the Fry sight word lists, and he's mastered through 3rd grade on those. Carmelo also. Carmelo is 2.5 years younger than him, and they're both based on sight words and simple sentences, they're about at the same reading level. For Carmelo though, we found out that he may have hyperlexia. Right before he turned 4, he showed us that he could read already. When he was sounding out words, we put words in front of him and he was sounding them out, especially like he loved shapes at the time, and he was just sounding them out like hexagon, hexagon. And so we found out that he was a very early reader. They found that hyperlexia actually happens at a higher rate with children with autism. So that was interesting. But now they're at about the same reading level, at least that they show us. So the problem is they love to be read to, but they don't like to really read books themselves. They still prefer to be read to instead. So based on that, we can't really judge exactly where they're at other than simple sentences. They do best if it's just a word or a sentence on one page at a time. I think that helps them because just if they see too much information on one page, they can't process it and it's all over the place. So they do best whenever it's single words, single sentences on one page. And I think another thing that helped them, especially Carmelo, with his reading, was that he just loved books from the start. Hiro did too, and there hasn't been really one day in their entire lives that I haven't read at least one book to them. It can go up to 20 books a day. Like, we were going through a very long period of time, like when Carmelo was about 2, until just a couple of months ago that we were reading 15 to 20 books a day because he just loved books. And Eva too, she loves books. So we read all the time. We've gone through all the books on our bookshelf for the kids. A couple of times a year I'll go to used bookstores or a used library book sale, and I'll grab a couple of handfuls of books and then donate ones that we've read through enough or the kids don't like anymore that we have. So I just think that reading to them has really helped, but now I'm trying to get to the point where they start reading on their own, and we're not at that point yet. Hiro's age, he's supposed to be about 3rd grade, but we're still doing things more along the lines of 1st and 2nd grade with him. Carmelo, we just can't get him to express himself, so he doesn't really want to read the books and talk. He'd rather just listen. So that's where we're at with all of that. But yeah, so reading to them early, learning phonics and the alphabet really early, and sight words helped a lot with us with their reading skills over the years. It's little pieces of information is all they can really process at one time a lot of times, also because their attention span is so short. Huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here 70 to 78.
Mm-hmm.
Well, so this is must be to structure.
Hiro would rather be creative. Carmelo too recently. They really like a lot of hands-on things, so just sitting and reading, unless they're being read to, isn't really their cup of tea. Huh?
Yep.
Yep.
You know
ridiculous.
you are. Aren't you into tomorrow?
Are you sure?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you will.
I can spray you.
Don't spray me. You want to show them that if you can read? Mm-hmm.
Fun at dance class, so I just fun and it once as hard as so.
What are you talking about?
I talk about it's a skills.
It's a skills? Okay. Excuse me. But it's also hard for us to gauge their reading level as well because their memory is so good. I guess that's why they do so well with the sight words, is because they just can memorize things so well. We can read a book to them once or twice and then they can recite it from memory. And they really like to read the same books over and over again, especially Carmelo. Once he finds a couple of books that he really likes, he only wants to read those books now for a long period of time, weeks on end. So it's really hard to judge whether he's reciting it from memory or if he's actually reading the words on the page. So there's that too. So let's see if Hiro can read a couple of pages for us. Can you?
I like cook.
I like
To cook. Say Tiana.
Tiana.
So I
Do.
I wait
Says
no
Naveen.
nothing. Music said nothing. So do I, said Tiana.
Good job.
See?
Yeah, you did good on that one.
See, that was so great. I was way like a, that was your job.
So yeah, it's just, if he's really focused, he can read very well. If he's not so focused, he skips words. Even a couple of weeks ago, he's actually doing a lot better right now. A couple of weeks ago.
To dance, said Tiana. So do I, said Naveen.
Good job.
See that?
He was having problems with like
to
the
say-
one letter words, like
So-
I and A. He was saying a
So-
different word. Just, I think
so
it's more
do
so
I.
his attention. He's
So
not
do
paying attention as much.
See, like
And you're
that.
doing really good today. You're doing good.
Hey, Eva, look! Check this out.
Yeah, I'll leave you guys with Carmelo reading
What
one
the-
of his
what
favorite
the-
books.
You want
Say
to
bye?
have the story. Bye.
Bye.
Wait, what's action and when?
And action.
This flower
That is a
Flower
flower. What is this?
versus skeleton.
This is a skeleton?
Harry is me. Flower. 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 Flower.
Hello,
will-
flower.
I will use sticks. And you are not little food. And now I will have a pass too. And now you be out. It's dead. Can I choose souls?
That's a little dark.
I just for so long. She has.
Bye.
Great, oh no no. Free. Go show about by berry and vegetable. How 5 more minutes? How about 5 more minutes? The grand scheme things. And the grand scheme of things. What? I'm not tired!
I've got a great.
We count our weekend. We could
We could
count the stars.